Hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth, and now we actually got the final game for the release is Stonehearth 1.0. So no more alpha, no more beta and stuff like that. And keep in mind, even though it has been released for 1.0, it's still gonna keep bug fixing and improving performance and everything until at least at December at the end of this year. And also that huge project the Ace that's coming up as well, that is improving the game and adding features that the game had like promised before. They will try to add those things for the game later. So there's a good amount of good people actually helping out with improving the game, adding features that was promised, and really happy to see that. So that's really cool to see. Because if you were that some of the different features were cut out, some of them will be added by some people that are doing it all on their own for free, so. But anyway, let's get going. So I asked you guys for a lot of name requests, and we filled up 25 names really quick. There were even more names than 25. So if we later on decide to go beyond 25, I will be accepting more names at that point. But until then, all of the names are taken, and I will be naming people starting from today. We got some wild games out here. Oh, it's a boar, a little piggy out here. So let's send our archer to go hunt it down for some nice tasty food for us. Let's see, we're gonna start with naming some people. So we got Kendra, the archer here. So this is gonna be Asu, our archer, you wanted to be one. I'm gonna try my best to fulfill the different professions you guys wanted. I'm probably not gonna be able to do them all, but I will do my best to make that possible. And this guy is gonna be gaming, TNS. Everyone is so happy, look at that. Everyone is merry because they're very early on living here. Elisiara is gonna be named... Let's go for Frostbite. I think that's a good name. So I'm really happy you guys gave me so many of these suggestions, and the previous video did really good. So I'm so happy that that happened, and I'm very motivated to keep doing more now that that happened. That's awesome, guys. Davina here is gonna be Kamari. There you go, welcome to town. And we have two more names, Levi and Limnar Latson. So this is gonna be Santi Leva. Welcome to town. And this is gonna be Ofstan. It would be nice if you had a better mind, but you have a really good experience and you're courageous. So I think that should be fine anyway. You wanted to be a cleric, so we're gonna have a courageous cleric. So welcome everybody, Asu, Frostbite Gaming, Kamari, Santi Leva, and Ofstan. So welcome to town, everybody. Let's see, we have a few trouble here, it seems. We're probably kind of low on stone. Stone is a little bit tough to get in the very beginning. Okay, we're out here fighting with the archer. That's our starting soldier, the only one we have. It's pretty good, as you can see, with archer, because they actually do kite around your target. They're pretty good at it. Sometimes you don't want to shoot, but sometimes it works out really good, like it's doing right now. Renus is pretty unhappy with our archer shooting him down. So I think our main objective today is gonna be to gather enough like resources to be able to build these. As these only really require pretty much wood now, but they do have a lot of like different windows, some decorations that do require some stone. So for that reason we really should look into getting some stone, and I want to see how much stone we actually have for the moment. 24, okay, that's actually a pretty good amount. It's not gonna last too long. We already have like a dig mission in here. So that's gonna be fine. I think I might do another room here. Sometimes I drop a couple of different beds in these caves just because that's like early on living space, instead of sleeping out here in the cold winter, which you probably don't want to do. I would love to have this cold winter because in Sweden it has been so warm for so long. This has been sitting around like 30 degrees forever, and I haven't really seen any real rain for the entire summer. But hopefully by tomorrow, according to forecast, there's actually going to be some rain. I could be happy with that. So how has the weather been for you guys? Has it been as terrible or maybe even worse, I guess? I had a friend of mine that had 38 degrees in the Netherlands, so that's pretty insane, you know? Okay, so you're doing pretty good here. So something we want to do later is to do either a dock out here, we can have some ships, or maybe we'll do it inside here. I think that would be pretty cool. And then maybe we want to dig this out. It would probably be possible for ships to go through this. And I actually already have a ship that I made in the past that we maybe will be using. So I made this one. So boat. We might be using this one for having a boat. I think it looks pretty nice. You just have to like rearrange the windows in the back here, so you can actually see through them. If you do it like that, you should be able to see through them. So we have those, and we got some cool lights on the sides here. And overall, I'm pretty happy with this one. Let me know what you guys think about it. I might be using that inside of our town here. Okay, so let's take a few beds, and we're gonna drop them. I want to drop them in there at least. How are we doing with net worth? We have a good amount of net worth, so maybe we will actually stop a building for a while, perhaps. Or maybe let's get them all for building. Let's get them all for building, and we finish like the house shape of it, and then later we can go and do a little bit of mining, get a little space here for putting in some precious nice bed in our places. And we should be beating the next daily goals. That's awesome. That will be 7 people, and we'll be adding another halfling then. So something I would like to have would actually be a storage house. I'm not sure if I have one already built. If I don't, I actually made this one, a northern storage. So we might be using this one. I think it looks pretty interesting, and it has some storage, as you can see under there. I tried to make it a little bit different, kind of Viking shape for it. I hope you guys like it. But I'm not sure where we'll be putting it, because out here we have mostly tents for the moment, our early on stages of our town. But maybe down here, if we come in through the water here and have a dock, then maybe we can have some buildings around like this area where the real town starts, so maybe over here. Because maybe they go in with a boat here and the dock here, and then they go to land and visit our different shops and our different professions. Got Alexander to join. Check him out. Ooh, nice. A really good mind and a really good body. So let's name this dude after one of you guys. This is gonna be Heathcliff. Welcome downtown. Hope you can have an amazing time here together with us. So perhaps we should actually think about doing our dock instead. So let's start with doing that. So we have that up. I'm gonna do it over here, and hopefully that ends up pretty good. I'm gonna start with doing some kind of like poles going up. So see how big, maybe there would be good. Ooh, Sark Blackhammer is here to sell some armor and weapons. So we don't really have a footman for the moment, but it's not sure it's too far away, so it would be handy like, let's get a simple buckler, and maybe have something we can trade with him, so we can get a little bit of gold. I'm not going to use these from the beetles for the moment. Can sell some of the insect stuff for them. Maybe we can buy one of those headgears, that would be nice. There we go. A buckler and a little headgear. So let's see, I'm not sure how big I want to do this, so maybe we should drag out a little bit of this dock so we just can get a more of like an idea of how I kind of really want to have it. And what we could do as well, today maybe use this more, would be to perhaps do this in as a road, because roads makes you walk faster, and you know, it's pretty good to walk fast, so. We maybe will be going like that, and then we have these to like stick up through here. Kind of like a pole going up like that. It's kind of nice, so we just keep dragging this around. That's our very early start. I want to cover like all around here. Something like that is pretty good, and of course we want to have it so we can go out on the different piers, but this is the very beginning of this. Very early start of it. So I'm gonna do the first one. Let's see here, we gotta figure out how wide we want to have like between each of these pillars. I guess we can do that maybe later on. Let's do one that goes out somewhere here. Like that. And I guess we can do normal blocks for where we go out here. That's gonna be a quite long one for getting the ships to go to it. So that might be actually like the main one. There we go, we got a pier going out. We will be coloring this, and I might even be, maybe, going for like coloring the very top of these in an like a stone color, just to make these pop out a little bit more from like the rest of this big dock pier thing. That's gonna make it look a little bit better. And let's look into maybe like some coloring for this, so we can make it look a little bit more special. So there's gonna be a lot of recoloring to be done here. We've got some invaders, we're gonna deal with those first. Some stonelings, probably not the most effective thing to shoot an arrow at these guys. But it's gonna have to go and be useful for now. And Heathcliff is probably gonna be like our second soldier. He wanted to be a knight, and I think he will be able to do pretty good, even though we only have 2 spirit. He should be able to perform pretty good still as a knight, so that should be doing pretty okay still. Because a knight will get some bonus in courage, and it should work out, I hope at least. But for now, I think we keep most of these 4 guys for being workers, because we do need a good workforce to be able to build up our town and, you know, be able to get more people to join us. Oh, we got Goblin Thieves at the same time, of course, Sand Expeditor. I guess gonna deal with these guys first. We got some wild game up here, some bunnies to take out. Okay, let's head down there. Where's the little goblin? There we go. Go for this guy. Think you're getting away, son? You're never getting away from BANTO, you know? A pretty screw down there. The archer's on his way. I wonder if we do need to chop down maybe a little bit more wood, maybe. Looks like these are only like lacking the decorations for now, so that's good to see. We got 4 of the tents up and going. That means we have some more beds, and hopefully, you know, we'll be able to put some beds in the cave, so we have that temporary place for our halflings to be living at for the moment. Don't want to be sleeping in the cold. Here we go, the goblin is down. Let's go hunt some of these wild game up there, some bunnies. I don't like hunting bunnies because they're so cute, but this is a game and we need some food, right? Okay, we got 1 more goblin down there. And let's see these traps. We might be able to... Yeah, we can trap some small animals now. So I'm gonna do these 2 for insects, some beetles, and then I'm gonna do these 2 for some small animals. So we have like a mix of those, so we get some pelts from these guys. And for these guys we get some, I guess you call them shells, but you also get these really nice beetle bug meat, which our cook could make some nice tasty food with. I'm not sure if I made a cook spoon yet, I'm guessing I have. Let's see if we have a cook spoon. Let's see also if one of the guys that I named wanted to be a cook. Yeah, Gaming TX wanted to be a cook, and he's currently a trapper. We could maybe re-promote you. If you're, I think you're okay to be a trapper, right? And maybe we can do someone else to be the cook instead. Like I said, I won't be able to fulfill everyone. That's like the professions. Just 100% impossible, but I will do my best. Santaleva got some pretty good stats for being one, but Santaleva do want to work on a farm because he has a green thumb, which make them happy to work on a farm. Kamari could be a pretty decent option for that with the mind. Like the higher mind you have, the better for crafting stuff pretty much. So I think I will make Kamari to a cook, and we can start to cook already a little bit. We are really good with food already, so we probably don't even need a cook yet, but it's nice to have, it's nice to have. A simple cloth merchant has arrived. Oh, nice. So we can buy some upgraded worker outfit, that's pretty cool. There's 50 gold, there's 45 gold. Depends if we have anything good to trade with. Sometimes when I play the Northern Alliance, I actually even trade away some of my cooked food, because normally you get food so quick with Northern Alliance because you hunt a lot. So sometimes it's kind of worth to even go and trade your food to buy stuff. But we can't really afford this for now, so I'm gonna wait with that. We're gonna start to do some delicious food, and that should make our halflings happier. Even if we don't need like more food in our stockpile, they're gonna get tastier food, and who doesn't want tastier food, right? We're gonna maintain some bug kebab, and they're also gonna do some tasty vegetable stew. We don't have that much of vegetables around, but we're gonna do what we got. Roasted sweet potato, let's do some of that. A slow roasted sweet potato. So that might take a while. But I like to have a few different types of food around. Gonna just do some tasty buggies too. Doesn't that sound delicious, right? Savory meat stew, can do a few of them. That will be a good mix of food. We even have some slab of roasted bananas we can do. Here we go. Let's see if we can get some of these workbenches out. I'm just gonna drop them here for now, right next to our stockpile, which we're probably gonna remove in not too far the future, so... Because we don't want this. The goblins tend to go and break those stuff, so we probably want to do some real storage really soon. Now see, once we got Vlad Aldor with a really good magnificent beard, with really good stats as well. I'm gonna be naming this guy, so let's see who's gonna be the lucky guy. It's gonna be Benz the Wild. Welcome to town, dude. Let's go back and okay, we got some wild game. Let's gonna hunt those first. Let's go back to our dock and let's do some coloring. Let's see what kind of things we figure out, how we want to have it. I think that looks pretty good, pretty nice. Some different shapes, some different coloring for that. Got a goblin. Okay, let's go fight this guy. Bad ripped. You're not gonna take my stuff, dude. Here we got an archer. Awesome. Oh, archer's really close. Let's go, Azu. Shoot him down. Get a goblin. Here we go, awesome. Might be... Oh, here's another one, another goblin. Trying to get away with my wood, are you? Not getting away with my wood when Asu's on the guard, right? If Asu is able to shoot another arrow, that is. There we go. A little bit hard decision. Should I shoot? Should I not shoot? Okay, there we go, there we go. Archer level 2, that's nice. Very nice. And here we got our cook Kamari making some tasty, delicious food for us. Awesome. You will keep our population well fed. We'll keep our population well fed, I hope. Okay, let's see the hero in the cave then. So let's go ahead and we're gonna drop some beds. Let's start with dropping a few of them at least, like 3 of them. And we also want to make some doors, so we can like lock this place. We're gonna do some stone tunnel doors. I'm just gonna make 4 of them, we might be needing them, so... We got a pretty good amount of stone for the moment. Our mason is probably heavily working for the moment. Our mason, where is his workbench currently? I want to make sure that it's at a good position. Let's see where we have it. Frostbite. Okay. Oh, here it is. So that's a pretty, I would say a pretty bad position. It's far away from the stockpile. It's not really good in any way where it is for now. But I do have a template for a mason house, so I think we might be doing that one pretty soon. And the mason house is, let's see here. This is our Northern Mason house. I made this for the Northern Alliance. And we will see if we keep this color or if we change it. And I think it looks pretty good. I hope you guys like how it looks. Try to keep the same theme with like having very slopey roofs. But something else I would like to do here for our mason to work even faster is to get these specific storage things, the supply tables. So you can drop them down and you can assign, for example, stone, and it will always try to maintain, fill that one with stone pretty much. So it's pretty useful. And also gonna have some stone finished shelves, so the mason can also drop the recently crafted stuff directly on that instead of running around everywhere trying to do stuff. So I'm gonna drop those over here, and let's maybe even move that just to the top so we can actually get those things done pretty soon. Feel like that would be an wise, good idea. Let's see if we can drop another bed. Nice. Here we have 4 beds, and if you want we can even assign this bed. Let's do that. So 4 people, Gaming, TNS, and Lacente Leva, and Frostbite and Kamari is gonna get their own beds. And it's good to do this way because if they sleep in shared beds, they will be a little bit unhappy about that, which I guess makes sense. So it's good to do that. We need a mason pedestal down here. Do some more advanced craft, and let's drop the supply table here. That one we're gonna fill up with a load of stone. We might only be using 1 though. I don't think we have too much benefits of having 2. We shall see, but I will most likely drop one next to the mason, to the cook over here, because you can assign to have like vegetable, you can have meat, you can have kebab, bug meat and stuff like that. A roof's garrow. Don't feel like there's anything really I want to buy. It would be maybe to buy a little bit of iron. I think we can do without it for now. We're definitely gonna get some market stalls. They're really useful because then you can send to get more traders to you, because it's really useful. Like if you play with Northern Alliance or if you play with Rice Children in the desert, it's really useful to have market stalls that can send more traders. And I really like this part. If you go down here for the supply tables, you can select this one, raw vegetable, which means it should be taking any of these as I understand it. Instead of having 1 for turnips, 1 for carrots, 1 for pumpkins and stuff like that. You have this specific one for everything, which is really awesome. I love it. And cooking ingredients, I'm gonna guess that is the same, like this one works for all of these. So we might actually be dropping, let's see here, maybe 1 or 2 more, at least 1 more. Put a cook over here. That should speed up the cooking, and this one we will have some stone on that one. This is really useful if you wanna be having a good work going on. I will actually go for 2 with stone here. Like the shorter you can make the path for your halflings to walk, and the more your roads they have to walk faster, it's gonna help a lot in the long run. And let's see, I put this to be Kamara's bed yet? Here we go, 4 beds. And we also have 4 here if they are placed already. Let's go and assign them. There will be 1 person that's not going to be having a bed, but we're gonna make sure everyone get a bed very soon. Because I want everyone to be having a bed, and I also want everyone to be sleeping inside, somewhere where it's a little bit warmer at least. And this is the room where we're gonna have the last bed for that. I might actually just be dropping like a temporary bed here in the corridor, just so we have another bed for that. Should be better than nothing. Stone on this one as well. And then we want to drop some of these finished work shelves. I think they actually work for food as well, so we could actually do that for the food. This is just temporary stuff for now, as you know. This is not going to be sitting around here later on. So those two will be for the mason, and then we do 2 of them here for the cook, and on this one we wanna have some cooking ingredients, which means like meat and stuff like that. We've got some invaders, another Varanus, more meat for us, yummy. Let's go for him, let's go for him. We have some armor penetration now, which is really cool when you have an archer. So they're able to shoot through like tanks armor a little bit better than a footman would. We actually have 9 people now, so we already went up 3 people since the first episode, so I'm quite happy with that. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, let's see if we can do maybe a little bit more work here. It's a quite big thing to do like a dock like this, and how you want it to look everywhere. I think I'll do like that, even if we don't have one of these, I might do it like that. Ronja returns. Ronja appears again at the edge of camp. Ronja gestures at the camp, smiling approval. I have come again to pass you the stores of the library. She indicates, she sits by the fire, produces another birch shaving and waits. Well, since you were last here, Ronja meticulously notes everyone's adventures in runes on the birch bark, and again commits them to the flames. Your fleck of light is growing. Soon your half will draw others. Someday it will be a star in the constellation of our people. Is it time? What wisdom has your settlement gleaned that is wishes to pass on to the rest of our people? The wealth should be shared, that is possible to build a bastion and stand strong against the cold, that we hunt even while knowing that we in turn may become hunted. She tilts her head. I look forward to your wisdom. In the meantime, a gift to remind you of spring. She places a small packet by the banner. Oh, I think we got some Brightbill seeds. Let's see, where is our banner? Here. Here we've got some Brightbill seeds. Place them out. We can take them and we can just... let's grow them here next to the fire maybe. That would be nice. Probably gonna take forever for them to grow though. Got an armored goblin, let's go take him out. Okay, we got our archer on the job already. Asu is doing a great job. Asu is hungry, so shooting a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good, guys, with this. So this is a project we will keep doing. It's gonna take a while to form this entire thing. But later on, the goal is to like drop some boats here, and we might be making some brand new boats later and have them like sit here next to the dock, and I think that's gonna look pretty cool. And we shall see if I will be using this specific ship or if we will do maybe some other ship later on, but I think it overall looks pretty cool if we drop a boat in there, right? So guys, this can be it for today with Stonehearth. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. There will be more very, very soon, and like I said, if we go beyond 25 Halfling, I will unlock more names, but for now, all names are taken, and maybe later I will be adding more opportunity to get your name in the game. So thanks for watching everybody, hope you had a good time, and feel free to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more with BANTO. Thanks for watching, have a good time, and take care guys.